Good afternoon. My name is Bronson James O'Connor Burleson. I am here to share with you a few thoughts about what Black history means to me. You see, long ago, a group of people thought another group of people should be stolen, stripped, shipped, and stolen. Stolen, stripped, shipped, and sold into a lifetime of bondage and forced labor, now known as almost 300 years of slavery in these American states. Now, although we can visualize and define slavery, we can never really empathize with our enslaved greats and grands who suffered under the persecution of enslavement. To know a life of no freedom, no rights, and no choice during our lifetime is only an imagined concept to us. But it was a brutal reality for them. Yet, they learned to adapt, to endure. That endurance is what has paved the way for you and for me. It is what I see when I look at how far as a people we have come and how far as a people we still need to go to get to where we as faithful and resilient people should be. The distance began with them, and it should, without fail, continue with we. Black history reminds me about where my greats and grands came from and where, because of them, we don't have to be. Black history reminds me about important people dating from entrapment and enslavement to the survival and freedom of our forefathers and the still fractioned inclusion of our modern era generation of history-making African American legends that today pave a path through their own ambitious achievements. The path has been paved like a hand-plowed field on the backs of our ancestors and their unbroken will. Because of them, we no longer have to dream the dream. We can live the dream. We are the dream because of them. We have a cultural, ancestral legacy of character, integrity, leadership, and determination. A legacy evident in the countless biographies of African American educators, inventors, lawmakers, scientists, musicians, artists, advocates, and many, many more.
Come on now.
Black history reminds me that the hero inside me begins with a dream, but is achieved through our work. The work of loving one another and loving ourselves. The work of educating ourselves to empower ourselves. Our dreams will be realized if we put when we put in the work. We must do all that we can to honor our greats and grands because of them. We must do better now that we know better. We must work harder now that we know harder. Well, we must do all that we can to honor our ancestors. Because of them, we must do better as we continue to learn better. Because of them, we must redress our modern era of subservience with our ancestors' legacy of resilience and perseverance. Black history reminds me that as a young African American male, I myself have a growing responsibility to use what is bestowed upon me by God Almighty to do that much more. I will read that much more. I will work that much more to achieve that much more. And as a culturally God-fearing people, we all need to pray that much more for this land to heal that much more. And if for no other reason, it is because of them.